Don't ask me how, but somehow I had a dream about Peter McKinnon. And no, it wasn't that kind of dream, so calm down, internet. I know what y'all are thinking. This dream was actually a little bit different, so let me walk you guys through this. Hey, does your Walmart have one of these, man? Our Walmart has this thing. It's got like, somebody's on a motorcycle, it's got like 4 cameras, mega horn, solar powered. It's crazy, man. So obviously your city isn't lit unless you have one of these super ultra mega anti-security or security systems or whatever. So like I said, internet, it's not that kind of dream. Really what happened was this was about meeting Peter McKinnon. And this dream, I ended up meeting Peter McKinnon at some spot where we were taking photos or either taking film. And I guess I just botched my words up. Anyway, I met Peter and I botched my words up. And I made a complete idiot out of myself. And what I said to Peter McKinnon was, listen, man, if you want to just keep it moving, I wouldn't blame you. And basically he said, well, I would, but the bigger me tells me not to. And that really resonated with me about being the bigger me, being the bigger you, and being the bigger self. And I want to take a look at what that means. What does it mean to be the bigger you? Dude, for freak's sake, man, I just spent probably the last 30 minutes trying to hunt down a drone. The Karma actually crashed, and I guess it was me flying near this big metal building that you're not supposed to fly by, but the GPS went out, and I ended up having to hunt it down. I used the GPS system on the Karma controller to be able to find it, so it kind of worked, it kind of didn't. It's not very detailed. It'll give you some coordinates to find it, but I was in some thick bushes, got eat up by ants. Probably am gonna end up with 8 different types of poison ivy. Anyway, nonetheless, I found it, but I think I'm about to go to a new location. That's a prime example of being your bigger self. When that could have been really frustrating, I kept pushing, and I was my bigger self. I pushed on, gave it a second chance, kept hunting for the drone, and finally I found it. So be the bigger you. Alright, so my legs are super itching right now. I did finally find the drone, but my legs are still itching. But here's another example of what it means to be your bigger self. You know, in my dream, Peter McKinnon, he could have very easily just ignored me and kept on going about his business, but he gave me a second chance and allowed me an opportunity to meet with him. And you know, a lot of times in life, people kind of dismiss you and don't pay you much attention. And to those people who do all of the dismissing, maybe you guys need to give everybody a second chance and kind of listen to them and see what they got to say. You never know what they might have to offer. It's very easy to dismiss somebody, but to be your bigger self means to give that person a little bit of extra time and see what they're talking about. Alright, so after crashing the drone today, I decided I was going to bring it back to the house and finish this video out, just talking about being the bigger man. You know, I've had a couple of other issues in my life, especially coaching soccer. You know, some of y'all may know I coach soccer, but sometimes it's tough, especially when you put up so much work and you see people, you know, come up a little bit short. But rather than berating them, you know, you got to be the bigger man. You got to continue to encourage them and push them forward. And that happens a lot as a teacher also. You know, whether or not, you know, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I'm actually a teacher. So I teach high school, and not only that do I coach soccer. So you have to constantly keep pushing people forward, keep being a bigger man, and keep being your best self for people. Because, you know, it's easy to cut people off It's easy to, you know, just say, forget it, I'm not gonna pay you any more attention. But being the bigger man means you gotta push forward, you gotta give those people an opportunity, and you still have to continue to believe in them. I tell you what else too, the bigger me would have gave up on this video as soon as I crashed my drone today. But I kept pushing because I wanted to see this thing finished. I wanted to get some kind of product out tonight that I could get on a laptop and edit. Also, by the way, you know, The Walking Dead does come on tonight, season 9 premiere. So I'm trying to get it done before that. But the bigger me, you know, pushed myself beyond this because I didn't know where this video was gonna go. But I knew that this was a topic, and I knew this was something that I kind of wanted to run with, especially just by having the inspiration from the dream the other night. Which, by the way, I do know that started off weird, the whole thing about me having a dream about Peter McKinnon, but it's not so much about the dream as to the message that I received. So hopefully this message is inspirational to some of you other guys out there. Keep being the bigger me, keep being your bigger self, and keep being a better person.